Los Teques is in the hills above Caracas. It's about a 2-hour drive. I knew I was going into something bad. I feel like a deer in headlights that freezes up. You know, you really should run, but you can't run. You're stuck. Just watching those lights come, bam. I thought I had an idea of what I was going into, and that it was a bad place, but it was even worse than I expected. Los Teques is where they put people who have been chased out of all the other prisons. These are people who can't go anywhere else. They are the crazy ones. They're the violent ones. They're the disturbed ones. But it was even worse, because there were drugs everywhere. If you wanted marijuana, they had marijuana. Coke, they had coke. If you wanted crack, they got crack. I knew they had guns. I didn't know they had Uzis. Drug users with Uzis. And they were all at war with each other. You look at somebody wrong, you could get stabbed, you could get shot, you could get killed. I don't know if Los Teques is the worst prison in Venezuela, but there can't be much worse. A big, dark corner of hell.
American Embassy called me and they explained to me what happened and where David was now. I would send him a little bit of cash. I would send him, $50 to $100 when I could.
The first money that the embassy brought to me, the first thing I did was get a guitar for it, $50 American. That guitar saved my life. The big boss of the pavilion, he saw me with the guitar and he said, "You, come here." And I went into his cell. He said, "Play." So I pull out my guitar and I start to play. I became the big boss's musician. And from then on, everybody knew that I was under the protection of him. But I had become a different person. I had become one of them. They gave me a large .45, and I had to stand guard duty. On the walls everywhere were smeared handprints in blood. There was a streak of blood on the floor there where they had dragged a body out. The worst thing I saw was watching a man dying. They shot a man at point-blank range. And then stabbed him 5 times to make sure they finished the job. I was just barely holding myself together, trying just to keep from breaking down crying. But then I have to push it away because I'm going to go either crazy or have a complete breakdown. I would rather die than to go through and see the things I saw.